Peace, peace, peace. What's good? It's your brother God Science up in here once again. Shout out, special salute to the few that do watch the videos and subscribe. I really appreciate y'all, true indeed. Let's just go quick and I ain't even gonna play no games. Now, I just watched a live stream by brother Sarnetta, which I haven't watched in a while, to be honest. One of the reasons why was all of the stuff that was going on in the conscious community. All right. And Sarnetta, who was friends with brother Polight, let me just say this. If y'all don't believe me, go back to my channel. This is what my channel was built off of, the so-called conscious community, making reaction videos. You know, the shit that everybody's doing now? Yeah, I was doing it back then, but off the conscious community. And I've been watching that channel since probably 2014 or probably more than that. And brother Polight doing the debates with SETI, I've been there watching all that. And then we first heard about young Pharaoh, Pharaoh got his issues. He's a human being, respect to him. Hope he, finds his path. And this is no come up. This is not to get no views. Views doesn't convert into subscribers. I'm going to say it again for all you haters. Views does not convert to subscribers. I don't make shit off of YouTube. All right? Don't need to. Now, the first thing was when we heard of young Pharaoh giving Polight money and of some sovereignty thing, if I have it correct, which didn't go right. I remember this the damn when he called in to Sarnetta and spoke to Polight, and Polight gave him the money back. That was the first red flag. And then from that on, years on, we started seeing people popping up. We're not receiving our products. Polight's doing bad business. Money's being taken, and Polight constantly fighting back with it. This is not true, blah, blah, blah. This. But what really put up the flag and had me stop is when they had that big blow up. Now, I forgot what year it was, but I'm sure somebody has the footage out there. And that's when Polight went off on brother Sarnetta. Now, I hope Sarnetta sees this video. Nobody wants your spot, bro. A lot of people respect you. You started this. Some people just feel that you lost your way. That's just our opinion, which doesn't mean, it shouldn't mean shit to you. You're right. But nobody's doing this to take your spot or go at you. But I so-called remember when you did that video, you were so angry, you called him Baby York. And you also pointed out that his so-called daughter couldn't be his daughter or wasn't his daughter. And then he was like, yo, let me stop because I'm going to go in. Now, for anybody out there, I'm not Einstein. I have a high IQ. I ain't bragging about that because intelligent mind has nothing to do with this. We all smart people out here. What does that mean? What does Baby York mean? What are you replying to? Calling someone a Baby York. If I called you a Baby York, what that means? Well, we have to go back to Dr. York. And what does Dr. York was accused of? Molestation. Same thing that Polight's going through, but just a whole more group of people. We had interviews done by people who were supposedly molested by Dr. York. Now, a lot of people don't believe it, but my point was if you're innocent, you would never take a plea to that. I stand on that. That's just my opinion. So, the people that's going against you or saying something against you, in their minds, you calling him a Baby York means that you know some information that you're not totally coming out with. You see what I mean? So let's not get it like we have all these haters just coming out and trying to just drag Sonetta down. And he has nothing to do with it. He wasn't the one convicted. My question that I always had was, why do you keep messing with this brother? And you know what he's doing. Not only with the scamming, but calling him Baby York. Why were you still having a relationship with him? That gives the perspective to the people that you knew. Not saying you did. I don't know. I don't know you personally. But it gives the perspective that you knew. And you still rocking with him because of the money. You see what I mean? So if anyone out there is calling out Sonetta, I believe it's because of that reason. Don't believe me? Read the comments in his first stream about it. Other people remember it too. I'm not making this up. When Poppy was going at Sonetta's wife, I made videos about that. And it seems like when you on Sonetta's side, he shout you out and things like that. Like I was getting shout outs because I was defending him, which was, I still stand on that. That was wrong for him going against his wife and shit like that. You crossing the line, Poppy. Poppy is a habitual line stepper, crosser. You know what I mean? But when I started asking those questions, I noticed that I wasn't shout out anymore. Slick shit was said like, oh, you go at me sometimes, but you know, salute to you, brother. And it wasn't going at you. It's asking real questions, bro. This is not a game. You part of the conscious communities. People call you the godfather of the conscious community. You had Bobby Hemmett and brothers like that, Dr. Phil Valentine, brothers like that. So we asking you legit questions. It's not a hateful thing. It's like, dude, what is your reason for keep hanging with this brother? Cut yourself off. It's gonna hurt you in the end. And I was considered being a hater, trying to just ride off his name, blah 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 blah. And I just pulled away from the conscious community. I haven't watched Sonetta for a long time. Not since this, just to see his response of what happened. And if y'all don't believe me, I could go back to the old videos and watch. So it's not the fact that we're trying to just take Sonetta down and jump on him. It's the fact of the things that you said. And Polight, we already knew what time it is with him. Now, I'm not going to speak for everybody because it seems like people were still giving him money. After a lot of people were coming up talking about they're not receiving their stuff. So I'm not going to say everybody, but I already knew what time it is with Polight. And it's a shame. This whole thing is a shame. Because regardless of how you think of Polight, he was very intelligent. And he could have done a lot of good work in our community. But because of that greed, or whatever it is, I don't know what it is. This is what happens. So I was right. I'm not here to come in here and brag and say I was right. But for all you Sonetta lovers and Polight lovers that used to come on this channel, oh, your channel is small, nobody's watching you, or like, I give a shit about that. I was real. I was speaking the truth. You know, sometimes people could speak the truth and have a small channel and actually don't have a lot of subscribers and they still speaking some real truth. Yeah. Anyway, bullshit is just embarrassing. Anyway, peace, y'all. Y'all stay safe.